Jeez, that thing is huge. That's probably the best one we've seen so far. Well, good morning, guys.
What's going on?
It's the new year. We're out and about. We're gonna see if we can check out some new terrain today. We're actually kind of hoping to find some area that looks like some good bobcat terrain. And while we're at it, we're just pretty much exploring new stuff today. So we're not sure where the day's gonna take us, but we figured we'll do a whole video. We're gonna try to hit a few stands and maybe call some coyotes in, and maybe some bobcats if we're super lucky, and just kind of go from there. It's a little foggy right now.
It's supposed to be pretty windy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be up in the 13 to kind of 14, 15 mile range of wind. We'll see how it goes. We're hoping to be able to hit a couple and go from there, but it might be a pretty fun day. As you guys can see, this looks like some pretty rocky stuff out here, which is what we're kind of hoping to find. We're thinking this is kind of the stuff that bobcats would like to be in, so let's see if we can get lucky.
All right, well, we're gonna hit our first stand. The wind's not too bad right here. We're kind of in a canyon, kind of see in the background, so.
Looks like some good stuff out here, so
yeah.
Wish us luck.
See if we can get a cat called in. Though it's like sitting on a dang rock.
That would have been miserable. Kept hoping I was gonna see something come down that big hill.
I know, that one over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright guys, well, hit this stand. Looks like a pretty good spot, but didn't call anything in except for a couple crows. You can hear a bunch of crows off in the distance, but didn't get any cats or coyotes to come in, so the wind hasn't been too bad. It's kind of gusty, so it'll be all right for a little bit, and then a big gust comes through. So I think we're gonna continue to see if we can find a couple more spots to sit and do some calling and continue to explore this area. So it's like some deer tracks.
Well, we just kind of came to a new stop. Pretty much this road just came to a dead end. We knew on Onyx that it was going to come to a dead end, but we just wanted to kind of check it out. Really, we're just driving around right now, looking for new terrain to possibly set up routes for future hunts. And we're just really looking for some good stuff for bobcats. So we've gotten some advice from people that said that this is some really good terrain out here. So we're just kind of pinpointing some areas that we'd like to try to hit at some point. It's pretty windy today, so it's going to be hard to continue to call. We might try here in an hour or so if it gets a little better, but
It's supposed to get worse.
yeah, it's supposed to get worse, which is what sucks. So yeah, today might just be one of those days where we're just going to be driving around and looking for new area to hunt in the future. So it should be fun.
Yeah, you never know what we're gonna see. So
Yeah, it's always fun going to new roads that you've never been on. So It's really not too far from where we live, so that's a good thing too. So we could easily come out here on evening hunts possibly as well. But
Yeah. We've been seeing some tracks on the road.
yeah, we've seen quite a few coyote tracks just right on the road. There's a little bit of snow, so you could see them, and so yeah, we know there's coyotes out here for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get down the road and see what's next. We were sitting here driving, looking around, and we noticed this weird looking cloud over there. It's like a halo. It's a pretty beautiful country though. So many different variations of elevation, all these hills, and it's pretty awesome. So these are just right on the road, you guys. We know there's lots of coyotes out here, and this looks like there's a couple coyotes right here
there's
traveling.
a set going that way and a set going this way. And then
on this side, and then you go on this side, there's more. So shoot, I mean, there's definitely coyotes out here. There's no doubt about that. This darn wind would go away, we could actually go and try to call some in, but it's almost hard to decide if it's even worth it right now. It's so dang windy. So yeah, we'll just keep traveling along the way. All right, guys, so we ended up heading back south a little bit from where we were, got back onto a main highway, and then we pretty much had an idea of where we want to go check out from Onyx. And so we were out here a few miles from the main road, and we're seeing some really great looking stuff. The spot we're gonna go check out right up here is a nice high point advantage. And this country, this terrain looks really great because the sage is not super thick and it's not that tall either. So it looks like some really good looking stuff. And shoot, it looks like we're already seeing tracks too.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great sign. Look at that already. Right in the spot that we thought looked like an awesome area to go look at some stands. Let's go check out the spot. That looks like a good spot. Yeah, this spot looks awesome. Look at that. Nice backdrop right here and goes down. See, this is like a perfect high point where you'd want to get set up to where you could have like a good 180 degree where you can see everything. Yeah, this looks awesome. It's just so windy right now, it's just not worth trying to do a stand. I'm sure you can hear it on the camera right now, but last we looked it was like 21-mile-an-hour wind, so yeah, it's pretty darn hard to try to call on that. And
we've tried to call on the wind before, and
it's not really worth it.
No.
So what we're gonna do is just keep kind of traveling on this road and see what else we can find. It looks like there's probably a lot more spots out here, so we're kind of just get an idea of where we'd like to hit in the next few days or weeks and come back and see what it brings.
Let's do it. Keep going.
Well, so we're just driving along this road and we noticed this big pile of rock crap behind us, which looks like some good cat terrain. Well, sure enough, there were some tracks that came from right out here where Daniel is right now. There's some tracks that went right up into those rocks. And we're kind of checking these tracks out right now, and we're not thinking they're coyotes just from the size they are. They are big tracks. It's a little hard to tell in the snow because they've been drifted over a little bit, but I'm kind of show you an idea like how big these things look like. It's kind of hard because it's all white, but you know, kind of give you my boot to kind of give you an idea. Like this sucker was leaving some big prints in this snow, and we've kind of been looking at them. We think there's a good chance this could be a mountain lion. That one don't look too bad at all. Like, he wants me to come check out this one over here. We're trying to find a track that's nice and clear. There's been some drift blowing out here that's drifted them over, but yeah, you just look at that. Those look big. Coyotes don't leave.
No, that's the size of my hand.
The imprints are never that big from a coyote.
And it's a paw for sure.
That's cool. So you can see he came from that direction and they just kept going right through here, pretty much right under the truck, and we followed them up that hill a little bit and they go right into that rocky stuff, like literally right into it. So we are thinking this definitely could be some mountain lions. We know for a fact there are definitely mountain lions out here in this general area, so there's definitely a possibility that it is.
Look at this one.
Jeez, that thing is huge. That's probably the best one we've seen so far. I'm gonna give you my boot again to compare the size. That sucker looks big. Well,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Now we know.
I'm almost have no doubt now that
It's got to be.
Mountain lion.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's a coyote. The prints are just too wide. They're too big. Can't wait to get out here on a good non-windy day and start calling some stuff in. We've seen so many coyote tracks. It's just insane. We keep literally just driving down this road, and I mean, you can see them right here. Literally, there's coyote tracks everywhere we go down this road. There's coyote tracks. And they're coming across the road like every 100 yards. We're seeing them crossing the road, so we know.
not to mention we just bought our mountain lion tags today.
Yeah, we did. For that reason, knowing that there's cats out here.
Yeah.
You guys, this is insane. We are seeing coyote tracks everywhere we go. Like, look at this. Like,
What happened right here?
you can tell something went down here. Everywhere you look, there's coyote tracks, like everywhere.
Hey, what is this? Like clawing, scratching?
Yeah, like that is totally interesting. Coyote tracks obviously all around it, then it goes right into those scrape marks. Like, what's that about? Like, you just look around, like there's just tracks everywhere. And like, if you honestly look at these indents in the snow, like underneath this top layer, like those are probably all most likely tracks at some point. And we're just in some really catty country too. I mean, we're really thinking there's got to be cats out here.
Yeah, we're almost certain those big prints we saw, we know they're definitely not coyotes. They're
Yeah.
most likely mountain lions. Definitely a cat, because they were nothing close to these.
So cool. This is why it's so fun to come scouting on days when it's snowed, or at least seasons when there's snow on the ground, because you can really see the activity. We actually just a couple minutes ago on this road we were taking, there were some elk tracks. It looked like a group of a herd of 3 or 4 possibly, that just crossed right over the river or right over the road, and we got out and looked at them, and sure enough, they were definitely elk tracks. So we've seen deer tracks, elk tracks, coyote tracks, and all. Yeah, look at that. Fresh coyote crap literally melted the snow. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a big looking coyote. I mean, they're eating good out here. This is a good area.
We'll be coming back here.
Well, we've kind of hit this back point of our route that we've been doing. We're gonna start heading back and kind of do a loop that we want to do, and you know, just want to say, like, this has been pretty awesome finding all this new area. Like right where we're at now, it's a few miles deeper than we were at the last clip, and it's just so much good terrain out here. It's crazy. Like, we really believe there's going to be so many opportunities out here to get coyotes and even cats. So we're excited. We're thinking like kind of where we're at right here might be a really good spot for in the future if we want to come do a 1 or 2 nighters away, and kind of making like a camp right in this spot and having pretty much north direction, south direction to go and just hunt real hard. And this area just looks awesome. So we're pretty excited. All it takes is getting out and, you know, exploring some new area, and you just never know what you can find. Starting to snow. All right, guys, well, we're calling that a wrap for the day. We are about back to the highway. We're almost off our route that we decided to do from the beginning of the day, and we're actually really excited with how it turned out. We feel like it was a good success. We did, well, I mean, how many miles do you think we did out here? Quite a few. This was
Yeah, probably
all,
like 15, 20.
yeah, and this is all new area. This is something we've never ever been on, drove on, and it turned out to be awesome stuff. We saw, you know, from what you see in the video, there was tons of coyote tracks. We're pretty sure we saw 2 separate mountain lion sets of tracks in the snow.
Yeah.
And we're gonna plan on doing we're doing we're thinking 1 to 2 nights of a camping trip out here where we're gonna do solely dedicated to obviously predator hunting. Hopefully calling maybe a bobcat, a mountain lion, or hopefully a ton of coyotes, because we saw so many.
Never seen so many tracks.
Yeah, we saw
They were
so
all
many coyote tracks,
especially just on the road. They were 8 to 10 different pairs of coyote tracks.
Yeah, there was times you'd look at each lane of the tire on the road, and there was like multiple sets on each tire track on the road. It was just crazy how many coyote tracks there are out here, and we really feel like the terrain, the sagebrush, the country, everything is perfect. It's like one of those spots we've been talking about for a long time, like trying to find those like dream spots you almost think about, like hoping to find. It's like we think we might have found that spot, so we're super excited. And right now we're sitting here talking about how we're both going to try to get 2 designated nights off and come out here a day after work and have 2.5 days fully committed to hunting, and possibly bring a tent, maybe even bring my small little camper, pull it out here depending on like the weather conditions and whatnot. But we want to come out here for a good 2 nights and just dedicate ourselves to hunting as much as we can, because we believe there's going to be so much opportunity out here. There's just it just proves in all the tracks we saw today. There's just
we saw elk tracks, deer tracks. I mean,
and it's the right terrain, the right sagebrush. It's it's the stuff we've always been looking for. So we're really excited about that. So we're gonna get that scheduled out on our own schedules and pretty much get that planned out. We're thinking probably it's early January. It's January 8th today, right? So we're thinking either at the end of January or at the beginning of February at some point. We're gonna schedule this sucker in, and we're gonna come out here and do it, and we're gonna get it done. We've been talking about wanting to do 1 or 2 nights for a long time, just designated coyote hunting, and we believe this is probably the right spot to do it, especially with the opportunity of getting maybe a bobcat or a mountain lion. It would make for some epic freaking trips out here. So just want to say thanks for following us in the vlog today. Obviously didn't have any action, call anything in. The wind was just brutal, so it was never any opportunity to actually call anything in. So
which was actually a good thing, because if the wind was good and we were calling, we wouldn't have found this spot.
Yeah,
we would have come up this way.
It's true. We would have designated all of our time to pretty much sitting in stands, and we wouldn't have explored nearly as much ground as we did. So we got some spots we're pretty much planning on camping, and we just want to say, hit that subscribe button when this video comes out. Probably, we're going to start documenting this whole trip probably in a month from now, and I think it's going to be a fun trip. And so you guys hit that subscribe button right now, and we'll let you all know on our Instagram and Facebook. If you're not following us on that, go do that real quick, and then you'll always be up to date with all our short stories throughout the day that we're going to probably be talking about up with the upcoming trip. So make sure you guys do that, and also want to say thanks, and we appreciate you all.
Sure.
So see you then, guys.
Thanks, guys.